Good evening and welcome to Littlefield. First round of the state playoffs as the Chargers take on the number 29 seed Southwest Onslow. So the Chargers are number 4 right now in the East, facing the number 29 Southwest Onslow. First pitch will be approximately 6:58. The Chargers will have Camden Wilson on the mound, as Southwest Onslow will have Jonathan Pittman. An update from the softball field. The Lady Chargers are down 10-0 right now against Camden County. Hoping for a rally there as the Chargers are in their first round as well. We're moments away from Tyler Randolph leading off Southwest Onslow.
Leading off the game.
Let's play ball.
Tyler Randolph.
So the center fielder, number 2, Tyler Randolph, will lead off the game. Wilson steps on the mound. And now the wind and the pitch. Fastball to the backstop, ball 1. Wilson's amped up about the state playoffs.
You sure that's ball? A little slippery. A little slippy on that one.
Yeah. So 1 ball, no strikes. Now the next pitch popped up in the air down the first base side. Jack Yule gets underneath it. 1 out.
Jack with the first out there on the first base line. He's going to bring up the shortstop, Logan Marks.
So 1 out here in the first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Logan Marks. Wilson checks the sign. Now the wind and the pitch. Slider misses high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch, fastball. Dribbler over the second. Fielded by
Nate to Jack there.
fielded by Nate Brooks. Throw over to first in time.
Going to bring up catcher.
2 outs.
He's a large fella.
Seven of the 9 starters have bleached their hair. They call themselves the Blonde Bandits. As Cannon Huffman takes strike 1. Next pitch, slider misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Next pitch, fastball misses high, ball 2. Wilson's been missing high so far with the fastball. I think it's just the...
Cannon is standing on home plate.
Yeah. There's another high fastball, foul back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson steps off the mound, gets some dirt. Now back on the bump.
Right here, bud.
He'll check the sign. Now the wind and the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first.
No score.
0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. as Bryson Williams will lead off the Chargers. So, your first inning sponsor is brought to you by Coltrane Hardware. Bottom of the first is brought to you by Pirate Lawn Enforcement. Tired of dealing with overgrown lawns, mosquitoes, and fire ants? Let Pirate Lawn Enforcement take care of it. We specialize in lawn care, mosquito control, and fire ant treatment to keep your yard looking great and pest free. Call us today at 252 258 3182 and let the experts handle your yard so you can enjoy it. Pirate Lawn Enforcement, your lawn, our mission. Bottom of the first is also brought to you by Second Street Cafe. Craving delicious food with hometown charm? Visit Second Street Cafe with 2 locations in Farmville and Ayden. We're now open with extended hours until 9 p.m., serving up your favorites all day long. And stay tuned, breakfast is coming soon. Stop by Second Street Cafe for great food, great service, and a great time. We'll be back momentarily for the bottom of the first. All right, we join you back here in the bottom of the first. It's a shortstop. Bryson Williams will lead off the Chargers. Pitcher today for Southwest Onslow, left-handed pitcher. Fastballs sit between 78 and 80. First pitch, all speed, called strike one. Next pitch, fastball, swung on and missed, strike two. Pitcher likes to work quick. Next pitch, off speed, swung on and missed, strike three.
One out. Bases
One out here in the bottom of the first.
Parker Rowan.
Now I'll bring up Parker Rowland, the right fielder. Parker Rowland is part of the Blonde Bandits. So he takes first pitch, ball high. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch, fastball, fouled back. One ball, one strike to Rowland. As he steps back into the batter's box. Next pitch misses low and outside, ball two. Pitcher now back on the bump. Checks the sign, now the pitch. Fastball misses outside, ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike to Rowland. Camden Wilson due up next. Next pitch misses high, ball 4 as Rowland.
One out. Going to bring up pitcher. Camden Wilson.
As Roland will reach first. That'll bring up the pitcher, Camden Wilson.
Folks got a hell of a lead. Holy crap.
Pitcher will check over at first.
Hopefully they did.
Pitcher now back on the bump. Wilson in the batter's box. He'll check the sign. Now the pitch. Misses low in the dirt. Ball 1.
This catcher does not seem to like this pitcher.
So 1-0 count, 1 out to Wilson. Next pitch, hit on into center field as the center fielder will get underneath it. That one popped off the bat, but he just missed that one. 2 outs now, runner on first.
That's 2 outs. Still got a runner on first. It's going to bring up Jack Hughes.
So 2 outs now,
Say Jackie.
and that'll bring up Jack Yule, another member of the Blonde Bandits. Pitcher checks the sign. Now the pitch, and there's a ground ball over to third. Dropped by the third baseman, but a throw over to first. Not in time as Yule will reach on the air.
Too hot to handle there
E5.
at third base. Going to put a runner on first and second with 2 outs. Bring up Davis Brinson.
And that'll bring up the catcher and Blonde Bandit, Davis Brinson. Brinson bats lefty versus the left-handed pitcher. Pitcher checks the sign. Now the runner at second as Brinson will call time. Brinson's like a needy girlfriend. He said, pitcher, give me some attention, please. First pitch, slider, called, strike 1. Pitcher checks the runner at second. Now the next pitch. Fastball misses high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nate Brooks due up next if Brinson can get aboard. Next pitch, off speed, misses high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brinson's got to be sitting fastball here. Base hit, scores 1. Next pitch, fastball at his face. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Brinson.
Go Davis.
Roland leads off second. Jack Yule leads off first. Now for sure it's a fastball.
Subaru?
Oh, no.
Pitcher checks the runner at second as Brinson will call time. Next pitch, fastball, called strike 2, and we've gone full.
That was a good one.
Oh, runners will be going as soon as the pitcher releases the pitch.
Come on, Davis.
Full count to Brinson, 2 outs. Next pitch, slider, swung on and missed, strike 3.
Chargers are going to
No
strand
runs, no
runs on an
hits, 1
Gonna head to the second
error,
inning,
2
score still
runners left
0-0.
on base. As it's a 0-0 ball game, so we head to the top of the second. Top of the second is brought to you by Nash Hot Chicken. Looking for a family-friendly night out? come out to Nash Hot Chicken. Every Monday, kids eat free. Plus, enjoy live music and dive into our delicious $5 chicken and mac bowls. Wing nights are Thursdays with 75-cent wings. It's a perfect spot for great food, good vibes, and family fun. See you at Nash Hot Chicken, where flavor and fun meet. Top of the second is also brought to you by Brady Repairs. Got broken electronics? Brady Repairs has you covered. From PS5s to vintage electronics, phones, and more, we fix it all. Conveniently located on Evans Street in Greenville, we offer fast, affordable repairs to get your devices back in action. Trust Brady Repairs to bring your gadgets back to life. Visit us today on Evans Street. We'll be back in the top of the second as the third baseman Cole Jarman will lead off for Southwest Onslow. All right, we're back in the top of the second. So third baseman number 22, Cole Jarman, will lead off for the Stallions. First pitch fastball misses high, ball one. Wind in the pitch, fastball fouled out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the cleanup hitter Jarman. The wind and the pitch, fastball misses outside, ball two. And we would like to congratulate the Ayden-Grifton Chargers ladies softball on a heck of a season. Their season ended today with a 10-0 loss against Camden County as Jarman grounds out to Jack Yule at first.
Jack,
One
when you
out
put one
here
there
in the
first,
top
you
of the
get first
second.
out. One away. Going to bring up pitcher Jonathan Pitt.
And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jonathan Pittman. First pitch to Pittman. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Looked like changeup there. That pitch just dropped off the world. Next pitch. Fastball called. Strike two on the outside corner. 0-2 count now to Pittman. Wilson checks the sign. Now the pitch. Slider misses outside. Ball one.
How do you not swing it?
I know.
2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Brinson sets up inside. Goes fastball, fouled out of play. We'll try it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I think it hit the mobile unit, hit the ROTC trailer.
Now the wind and the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Strike three.
Strikeout.
2 outs here in the second.
It's going to bring up the right fielder, Christian Escalera.
And that'll bring up number 14, Christian Escalera. First pitch, slider. Got him guessing. Swung on a miss. Strike one. Next pitch, fastball, misses outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Escalera. 2 outs here in the second. So next pitch, fastball, fouled into the dugout. So 1-2 count now. Wilson gets a new ball and back on the bump. The wind and the pitch. Slider swung on and missed. Strike three. Third strikeout of the game so far. 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Second inning sponsor is brought to you by Pirate Lawn Enforcement. Bottom of the second is brought to you by Zaxby's. Craving bold flavors. Visit Zaxby's in Greenville, Winterville, or Washington. Whether it's our famous chicken fingers, mouthwatering wings, or fresh salads, we've got something for everyone. Stop by today and satisfy your cravings with Zaxby's unbeatable flavor and variety. 3 locations, 1 great taste, Zaxby's. Bottom of the second is also brought to you by Bums. Start your day right at Bums Restaurant in Ayden, North Carolina. Open at 5 a.m. Monday through Saturday. We're serving up mouthwatering barbecue, fried chicken, and our legendary cheese biscuits. Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast or a Southern classic, Bums has a flavor you love. Come on down to Bums Restaurant where tradition meets taste. We'll be back as the quarterback, Nate Brooks, will lead off the Chargers.
I said Nathan for football.
Leading off here in the bottom of the second, the quarterback and second baseman, Nate Brooks, also a member of the Blonde Bandits.
I'm pretty sure Nate is not part of the bond.
First pitch misses low and inside. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch popped up out of play. And it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the wind and the pitch. Slider almost hit him. Ball 2. I don't know how that didn't hit him. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, ground ball through the middle as Brooks singles to lead off the second.
Nate with the first hit. He's going to put a runner on first and no outs. Bring up John Fields. It's 1-4-4 to clear your stuff, see?
And that'll bring up the third baseman, John Fields. So Brooks leads off first. As Phil's going to lay down a bunt. Down the first base side, beautiful bunt. Fielded by the pitcher, flip over to first. Just in time. So Fields does his job there.
Fields sack bunt.
As Brooks makes it a second.
Nate over to second. 1 out. Going to bring up the designated hitter, Zach Jones.
And that'll bring up the DH, Zach Jones. Zach Jones is DHing for the left fielder, Hunter Hollingsworth. Zach Jones loves fastball. See if he can get one and get an early lead for the Chargers. First pitch misses high with an all-speed pitch.
He said do it for Shaniqua.
Get it.
First pitch or next pitch out of play. Foul out of play.
Do it for Shaniqua.
So 1-1 strike, 1 out. The next pitch misses high and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brooks leads off second.
At the baseball game. I can't.
Next pitch, fastball, hit straight to the second baseman. Line out, 2 outs. And that'll bring up
It's gonna be
the
2
center
outs.
fielder,
Got a runner on
Connor
second.
Lofton.
Bring up Connor Lofton.
So 2 outs, runner on second. Lofton, the 9-hole batter. If he can get on base, bring up the top of the lineup. First pitch to Lofton, fastball, swung on and missed, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, slider, called, strike 2. So now it's 0-2 count as Lofton's got a battle here. Next pitch, fastball, misses inside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lofton. Any way on would be beneficial for the Chargers. Next pitch, off speed, misses high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2-2. Here in the bottom of the second. Now the wind and the pitch, slider, swung on and missed, strike 3. So no runs on 1 hit. No runs is 0-0 as we head to the top of the third.
Heading to the third inning.
Top of the third is brought to you by Orthotics and Prosthetics East. At Orthotics and Prosthetics East, we provide custom solutions to help you move comfortably and confidently. Whether you need orthotics for support or prosthetics for mobility, our expert team is here for you every step of the way. Located right in Greenville, we offer personalized care and cutting-edge technology. Get back to living your life. Visit Orthotics and Prosthetics East today. Top of the third is also brought to you by Nash Studios. Ready to bring your music to life? Welcome to Nash Studios, your ultimate recording destination. With state-of-the-art equipment and expert sound engineers, we'll help you create the sound you've always dreamt of. Whether you're a solo artist or a full band, Nash Studios is where your music takes center stage. Book your session today at Nash Studios. Find your voice. We will record it. And we will be back in the top of the third as the first baseman, Jacob Smith, will lead off the Stallions in the top of the third. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we're back in the top of the third of this scoreless ball game as Jacob Smith will lead off, taking first pitch off speed, strike 1. Wilson the wind and the pitch, fastball, swung on and missed, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Now the wind and the pitch, fastball, foul back to the screen. We'll try it again. No balls and 2 strikes. Wilson working quick, checks the sign, and now the pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the wind and the pitch. Off speed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Strikeout for the first out.
4 strikeouts now for Camden Wilson.
It's going to bring up center fielder Wyatt Kirk.
And then I'll bring up the center fielder Wyatt Kirk. First pitch called strike 1.
Oh, it's actually
Next pitch called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now to the second baseman Wyatt Kirk. Next pitch fastball misses inside. Ball 1. 1-2 count now. So we'll see if Wilson will throw that nasty slider. See if the batter can chase it. So he'll step off the mound, get some dirt on his hand. Now back on the bump. Next pitch, slider, cold, strike 3.
number 2 for the second out.
5 strikeouts on the night, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Deontay Roberts. First pitch to Roberts, fastball, foul down the third base side. No balls, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch, slider misses inside, ball 1.
He's not gonna walk.
It bounced off of Davis and hit him first. It hit Davis first.
What are we having a conversation?
Give the umpire a break, maybe. Give the batter a break. Oh no, said it hit him.
Now the umpire is going to say that it hit him. And so hit by pitch.
Deontay's going to hit him in the first one, hit by pitch.
That'll put a runner on first.
Runner on first with 2 outs
For the
top
center
of the lineup,
fielder, Tyler Randolph. So 2 outs, runner on first. So now it's the top of the lineup up. First pitch off speed, misses low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Wilson now pitching from the stretch. Now we'll throw fastball, and that's a deep drive to left field, and that ball is gone. Southwest Onslow takes a 2-0 lead on the Chargers here in the third.
Tyler Randolph with the home run. He's going to score 2 runs. Hit by pitch hurt.
Yep.
Should have been out.
So still 2 outs here in the third as Southwest Onslow takes a 2-0 lead here in the third. Wilson checks the sign. Now the fastball fouled out of play.
Oh, he missed it.
So 0-1 count to the shortstop, Logan Marks. He grounded out to second in his first at bat. His Charger team is built on adversity and overcoming it. Next pitch, slider.
Pay attention.
Is that going to be called a ball? Because that was right down the middle. So, no balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch misses low, ball one.
Ball two.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
See what the man says with his fingers. You're right. Rob's right.
You didn't call that.
I know you're right.
Now the wind and the pitch. Slider hit into center field, and that'll drop. Southwest Onslow will single, and that'll bring up the catcher, Cannon
Gonna
Huffman.
put a runner on first. Bring up the catcher, Cannon Huffman.
Who said something?
It's because that hit by pitch, that weird hit by pitch, that wasn't really a hit by pitch.
Yep, controversial. It looked like it hit off of Brinson first and then hit the batter, but Deontay Roberts started limping around, and then the coaches said something to the umpire. Got the runner on first, and then Tyler Randolph's first fastball he sees sends it to the football field. So, first pitch now to Cannon Huffman, fouled back. Runner on first, 2 out still. As Wilson checks the sign. Now the slider misses low and outside, ball one. One ball, 1 strike. Next pitch slider misses outside, ball two. 2-1 count now. As the next pitch misses low, ball three. This is not the time to lose control here. Wilson's got to battle back from being down 3-1 in this count. Wilson checks the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball called strike two. We've gone full here. Next pitch, fastball, grounder up the middle. Bryson fields it, throw over to first in time. 3 outs here in the third.
Out there over to Jack.
So 2 runs on 2
Southwest is going to
hits.
score 2.
1 runner left on
2
base.
hits. 1 runner left.
Southwest Onslow. His first hit of the game was a home run, and a 2-run homer at that. So we head to the bottom of the third. Your third inning sponsor is Orthotics and Prosthetics East. Bottom of the third is brought to you by Coltrane Hardware. Looking for the right tools for your next project? Coltrane Hardware has everything you need. Located in the heart of downtown Ayden, we've got the supplies, expert advice, and friendly service to help you tackle your job, or any job. From home repairs to do-it-yourself projects, Coltrane Hardware is your go-to store. Stop by today and get it done right with Coltrane Hardware. Bottom of the third is also brought to you by 2nd Street Cafe. Craving delicious food with hometown charm? Visit 2nd Street Cafe with 2 locations in Farmville and Ayden. We're now open with extended hours until 9 p.m., serving up your favorites all day long. And stay tuned, breakfast is coming soon. Stop by 2nd Street Cafe for great food, great service, and a great time. We will be back momentarily as Bryson Williams in the top of the lineup will lead off the Chargers. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the third as Bryson Williams steps into the batter's box to look to lead a little rally here in the third. First pitch to Williams. Try to lay down bunt. Pulled back. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch, slider. Misses inside. Ball two. Next pitch, fastball. That is high, but called. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Williams. Pitcher checks the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball, dribbler over to second. Fielded, throw over to first in time for the first out of the inning.
1 out. It's going to bring up Parker Rowland.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Parker Rowland.
Come on here. Right here. Parker.
Nah, just get on and then let Jack get on there. Or Camden.
Rowland walked in his first at bat.
Walk home run is what we want.
The pitcher, Pittman, back on the mound. He'll check the sign, and now the first pitch to Rowland. Slider, called strike one.
There's like a bug in my ear.
I know what you mean to do, dude.
So, no balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, fastball, foul down the third base side and out of play. Count goes 0-2 as Rowland is now going to have to battle. Next pitch to Rowland, swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 outs. Going to bring up Camden Wilson.
2 outs now. That'll bring up the pitcher, Camden Wilson. He flew out to center field in his first at bat. First pitch to Wilson. Fastball driven into left field and down as Wilson will single.
It's going to put Camden on first. Bring up Jack Yule.
And then I'll bring up the slugger, Jack Yule. If he gets a hold of one, we could have a tie ball game here in the third.
You just changed it.
So it'll be 2 outs here in the bottom of the third
Oh,
with Wilson over at first.
Bryson and Parker both struck out. Or Bryson grounded out, Parker struck out.
Now the first pitch to Yule. Slider will hit him. So runners on first and second now. 2 outs, and that'll bring up the catcher, Davis
Hit
Brinson.
by pitch is going to put Jack on first. Runners on first and second for Davis Brinson. Davis is playing good.
So Brinson, who struck out in his first at bat, is due right here. Runners on first and second. Base hit will score 1. As it's a lefty versus lefty matchup. Pitcher checks his sign. Now the pitch. Slider misses inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Brinson.
Your ear finger?
This is my ear.
Gross.
I don't put it in my ear. This is my.
Now the next pitch. Fastball misses inside. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The next pitch, fastball, and that's going to hit him. So that'll load the bases for the quarterback, Nate Brooks.
No. He said he didn't hit it.
What? But it did.
No, the umpire's going to say that
I don't know
it
what
hit
the
his
call
bat.
is. If it is bad, it's a strike, right?
I guess so.
Wait till watch umpire's fingers.
So I guess it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike.
There you go.
Now the next pitch, Slaughter gets away from the catcher as the runners will get a second and third here. Now we're a wild pitch away. This will be a wild pitch away from scoring our first run. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher will take a slow walk back to the mound as the coach will head out there to go talk to him. We'll be back momentarily after this little talk at the mound. All right, the long mound visit is over. So everybody returns to their positions. It'll be a 3-1 count to Brinson. Runners at second and third. Tying run at second. Now the pitcher will check the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball. Ball 4. Maybe hit him. No, they're going to call time, so it did hit him. So bases are juice for the quarterback, Nate Brooks.
Next up, Nate Brooks.
Bases juice.
Courtesy runner for the Chargers, Hayden Caldwell.
Camden Wilson at third. Jack Ewell at second. And a courtesy runner, Hayden Caldwell, will be at first.
Come on, Nate.
This is what you want right here. This is what you want. The blonde bandit quarterback, Nate Brooks, up here. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Brooks. Fastball, dribbler up to short. Flip over to second in time as Southwest Onslow will get out of the jam here in the bottom of the third.
They trail 2-0 to head to the fourth inning.
So no runs on 1 hit. 3 runners left on base. As Southwest Onslow will take a 2-0 lead into the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth is brought to you by Nash Hot Chicken. Looking for a family-friendly night out? Come out to Nash Hot Chicken. Every Monday, kids eat free. Plus, enjoy live music. Enjoy live music and dive into our delicious $5 chicken and mac bowls. Wing nights are Thursdays with 75-cent wings. It's the perfect spot for great food, good vibes, and family fun. See you at Nash Hot Chicken, where flavor and fun meet. We'll be back in the top of the fourth as the third baseman, Cole Jarman, will lead off for the Stallions. All right, we are back in the top of the fourth. Our third baseman, number 22, Cole Jarman, will lead off for Southwest Onslow. First pitch to him in the dirt, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch, fastball, misses high and outside, ball two. So 2-0 count. Next pitch, hit high in the center field. Lofted underneath it, and that'll be the first out. One out
Connor with
here
grab
in the
there for
fourth.
First out. It's going to bring up Jonathan Pittman.
And then I'll bring up the pitcher, Jonathan Pittman. Wilson checks the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball hit back to the screen. Fouled off. No balls, one strike. Pittman back in the box. As Wilson will check the sign. Now the wind and the pitch. Pitch misses low. Ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Next pitch, fastball misses high, ball two. Next pitch, slider makes a dribbler over to second. Fielded by Brooks. Throw over to first in time for the second out.
Thank you, Jack, there for the second out.
2 outs now, and that'll bring up the
Nobody
right
home, 2
fielder,
outs.
Christian
Gonna bring up Christian
Escalera. First pitch to Escalera misses inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll wind in the pitch. Next pitch, off speed, dribbler over to third. Fields it, throw over to first in time. 3 outs.
John to Jack there with a stretch for the third out.
So 3 up,
Heading to
3
the bottom of the fourth
down.
inning.
So we
Chargers
head
still
to
trailing
the
2-0.
bottom of the fourth. As John Fields will lead off the Chargers. So the fourth inning sponsor is Brady Repairs. Go ahead. Turn off the AC. So bottom of the fourth is brought to you by Bums. Start your day right at Bums Restaurant in Ayden. Open at 5 a.m. Monday through Saturday. We're serving up mouthwatering barbecue, fried chicken, and our legendary cheese biscuits. Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast or a southern classic, Bums has the flavor you love. Come on down to Bums Restaurant, where tradition meets taste. Bottom of the fourth is also brought to you by Zaxby's. Craving bold flavors? Visit Zaxby's in Greenville, Winterville, or Washington today. Whether it's our famous chicken fingers, mouthwatering wings, or fresh salads, we've got something for everyone. Stop by today and satisfy your cravings with Zaxby's unbeatable flavor and variety. 4 locations, 1 great taste. Zaxby's. We'll be back momentarily as one of the blonde bandits, John Fields, will lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Chargers. All right, we're back in the bottom of the fourth as John Fields will step into the batter's box. First pitch to field, slider, called strike one. Next pitch, fastball, grounder, and that'll get into left field. Leadoff single for John Fields here in the fourth.
Leadoff single for John. Going to put a runner on first. Put a DH, Zach Jones.
And that'll bring up Zach Jones. We'll see if Jones will lay down a bunt here, or if he'll just swing away. First pitch to Jones, misses outside, ball one. So runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth as the Chargers trail 2-0. Next pitch, slider. Hit in the center field. Will that drop? No, it won't. And Fields thought it would drop, and he's going to get double off at first. 2 outs now in the bottom of the fourth.
It's going to be a quick 2 outs. That means bases are wide open for Connor Lofton.
So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Connor Lofton. A frustrating game so far for the Chargers. It's the first pitch called, strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Now the wind and the pitch. Slider swung on and missed, strike 2. Lofton's down to a 0-2 count early. Now the next pitch. Fastball misses outside. Ball one. Next pitch. Slider. I thought that one almost hit him. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2-2. Next pitch, slider, froze him, strike 3. So no runs, 1 hit.
Right to the 5th inning.
As we head to the top of the 5th. As Southwest Onslow takes a 2-0 lead into the 5th. Top of the 5th is brought to you by Pirate Lawn Enforcement. Tired of dealing with overgrown lawns, mosquitoes, and fire ants? Let Pirate Lawn Enforcement take care of it. We specialize in lawn care, mosquito control, and fire ant treatment to keep your yard looking great and pest-free. Call us today at 252-258-3182 and let the experts handle your yard so you can enjoy it. Pirate Lawn Enforcement, your lawn, our mission. We'll be back in the top of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 will be due up for the Stallions when we return. So we're back here in the top of the 5th as Jacob Smith fouls off the first pitch. Next pitch called, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Smith. Next pitch, slider, swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 out here.
Makes it 1 away. Brings up Wyatt Kirk.
Gonna bring up the second baseman, Wyatt Kirk. First pitch to Kirk. Misses outside, ball 1. Next pitch misses low, ball 2.
Game at the ball plate.
So Wilson back on the bump. He'll check the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So Wilson's trying to work quick. The wind and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Fastball foul, tipped into the mitt. Strike 3. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Deontay Roberts. First pitch to Roberts, strike 1. Next pitch, fastball, misses low, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Roberts. Now the next pitch, dribble over to short. Williams fields it, and there is no play at first as Roberts will reach on an infield single.
Deontay reaches first. Still 2 outs. Going to bring up Tyler Randolph.
And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Tyler Randolph, who homered in the 3rd inning. Wilson now from the stretch throws off speed as there's a ball grounded just foul on the third base side. That'll be allowed, strike 1.
Dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Roberts has speed over at first. So 0-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. So next pitch misses low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Randolph. Next pitch slider misses off the plate, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch fastball, and there's a drive to center field, but Lofton will call off everybody for the 3rd out.
Connor with the 3rd out there.
So no runs, 1 hit.
Trail 2-0.
As Southwest Onslow takes a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th. 5th inning sponsor is brought to you by Bum's Restaurant. Bottom of the 5th is brought to you by Brady Repairs. Got broken electronics? Brady Repairs has you covered. From PS5s to vintage electronics, phones, and more, we fix it all. Conveniently located on Evans Street in Greenville, we offer fast, affordable repairs to get your devices back in action. Trust Brady Repairs to bring your gadgets back to life. Visit us today on Evans Street. Bottom of the 5th is also brought to you by Orthotics and Prosthetics East. At Orthotics and Prosthetics East, we provide custom solutions to help you move comfortably and confidently. Whether you need orthotics for support or prosthetics for mobility, our expert team is here for you every step of the way. Located right in Greenville, we offer personalized care and cutting-edge technology. Get back to living your life. Visit Orthotics and Prosthetics East today. So, in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the leadoff batter, Bryson Williams, to lead off for the Chargers. This might be the inning to do it if the Chargers are going to come back here. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we're back here in the fifth as Williams is in the batter's box. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Next pitch to Williams. Line drive up the middle, and Williams will lead off the fifth with a single.
Hit right up the middle for Bryson. Going to put a runner on first with no outs for Parker Rowland.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Parker Rowland. So Williams leads off first. Rowland the batter now. First pitch to Rowland. There's a bunt down the third base side. Third baseman Fields throws it over to first just in time. So sacrifice bunt will move Bryson Williams over to second for Camden Wilson. All right, one swing can tie this game here as Camden Wilson and Jack Ewell are going to be the next two batters for the Chargers. Williams leads off second. First pitch to Wilson, and there's a line drive into center field. That's going to drop. Williams around third, and he's going to score. Chargers cut this thing 2-1. RBI single for Camden Wilson.
Camden's going to score Bryson, makes it 2-1. Camden's on first, only one out. Bring it up, Jack Ewell.
So, 2-1 ball game here in the fifth. One out with Camden Wilson over at first. That'll bring up the slugger, Jack Ewell. He reached on an error and was hit by a pitch in his first two at-bats. First pitch fastball, just missed, strike one. So 0-1 now to Ewell. Wilson leads off first. Next pitch, off speed, misses high, ball one. One ball, one strike, one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch, off speed, swung on and missed, strike two.
Battle, Jack, battle.
So 1-2 count now to Ewell. Next pitch, slider, and that's hit in the left field. Wilson will get to second. Ewell singles. And the Chargers are in business here in the fifth.
But only one out. Bring up Davis Brinson.
That'll bring up the lefty, Davis Brinson. So runners on first and second. One out here. Tying run at second. Go ahead runner at first. First pitch to Brinson. Slider misses low and outside. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. One out here in the fifth. Next pitch, fastball. Called strike one. I thought that was about to hit him. Not a good call there. But we'll take it. One ball, one strike. Next pitch, slider. Misses outside. Ball two. Brinson back in the batter's box. Pittman, the pitcher, checks the sign. And now the pitch. Fastball. There's a ground ball to first. Fielded by the first baseman. He'll tag the bag. So there will be two outs now with runners on second and third for the quarterback, Nate Brooks.
Bring up Nate Brooks.
Yeah. Looked like the first baseman trapped it. Just a little bloop. So, runners on second and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
Come on, Nate.
Brooks is singled and grounded out in his 2 at bats. He's due. First pitch, fastball, called, strike 1. Pittman, the wind, and the pitch. Fastball misses high, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Brooks.
Come on, Nate.
Now the wind and the pitch. Slider, and that one almost hits him. Ball 2. And we're a wild pitch away from a tie ball game with runners on second and third. Next pitch, fastball, and there's a ball hit in the center field as the center fielder will catch it for the third out. 3 outs.
On 3 hits.
So 1 run on 3 hits.
6-hitter. Okay, Trevor, 1-2.
Chargers leave 2 runners left on base. So we head to the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th is brought to you by Coltrane Hardware. Looking for the right tools for your next project? Coltrane Hardware has everything you need. Located in the heart of downtown Ayden, we've got the supplies, expert advice, and friendly service to help you tackle any job. From home repairs to do-it-yourself projects, Coltrane Hardware is your go-to store. Stop by today and get it done right with Coltrane Hardware. Top of the 6 is also brought to you by Nash Studios. Ready to bring your music to life? Welcome to Nash Studios, your ultimate recording destination. With state-of-the-art equipment and expert sound engineers will help you create the sound you've always dreamt of. Whether you're a solo artist or a full band, Nash Studios is where your music takes center stage. Book your session today at Nash Studios. Find your voice. We will record it. And we will be back in the top of the 6th. As a shortstop, Logan Marks will lead off for the Stallions. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we are back in the top of the 6th. As the first pitch to Logan Marks is all speed, called, strike 1.
I'm locked.
I'm just picking on.
So, no balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, fastball hit in the right field, and that will drop for a single. As Marks
Bloop single's gonna
will have
put
his
a roll
first or
first.
second single of the day.
Bring up Cannon Huffman.
So, runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. That'll bring up the catcher, Cannon Huffman, who struck out and grounded out to short in his 2 at bats. First pitch, all speed, called, strike 1. Next pitch, called, strike 2. The story of tonight's game so far is the Chargers having 8 runners left on base compared to Southwest Onslow 2. Next pitch, and there's a line drive in the left field as Hollingsworth dropped it, but fielded, came up, threw it, and throws the runner out at second.
Turns into a fielder's choice.
So Hollingsworth lays out for the pitch.
Runner on first.
And the runner from first thought he caught it, so he was headed back to first. And Hollingsworth came up, throws him out at second. So 1 out now.
I'm counting that as fielder's choice.
Yeah, fielder's choice. Yeah. So Cannon Huffman will reach first on the fielder's choice, as the first pitch to Cole Jarman will be a ball. Next pitch called, strike one. Next pitch slider, and now the bat has gone flying.
Almost threw the bat in the stand.
So a loud yeah, a loud second strike, as it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So runner on first, 1 out. Now the 1-2 pitch, fastball, strike him out. Did he throw him out at second? No, he didn't. As the Cannon Huffman will reach second on a stolen base. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jonathan Pittman.
With 2 outs, bring up Jonathan Pittman.
So runner on second, 2 outs here in the 6th. First pitch to Pittman, off speed, misses outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Fastball misses high, ball 2.
Switch in the middle, orange.
Wilson steps off the mound. And a 2-0 count now. He's back on the mound. He'll check the sign. And now a pickoff attempt over at second. Just missed him. So, still a runner on second. 2-0 count. 2 outs. Top 6. Next pitch slider misses outside, ball 3.
I'm not playing on until 10:35.
So, now a 3-0 count. And that'll miss outside, ball 4. So, runners on first and second now for the right fielder, Christian Escalera. Escalera has struck out and grounded out the third, and it's 2 at courtesy runner over at first.
Courtesy runner for the Stallions, Leighton Hauser.
We'll put Hauser at first. First pitch to Escalera, off speed, misses outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. So next pitch, fastball called, strike 1. Now we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the 6th. Next pitch, a wicked slider, just misses outside. Ball 2. Next pitch, fastball, fouled, out of play. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. Wilson checks the sign. Now the pitch. Fastball. Called strike 3 as the Chargers get out of the jam. No runs, 1 hit. 2 runners left on base as Southwest Onslow leads 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th will be led off by John Fields, then Zach Jones, then Connor Lofton. 7, 8, 9 due up in the 6th. Let's rally, Chargers. All right, we are back in the bottom of the sixth as John Fields will lead off the Chargers here. Steps into the batter's box. And the first pitch to him, Slaughter misses inside, ball one. Just need a base runner. Just need a base runner here. So 1 ball, no strikes. Now the next pitch, fastball called, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind in the pitch, fastball. There's a dribbler, fielded by the catcher, throw over to first in time, 1 out.
1 away. Bases are going to be wide open for designated hitter Zach Jones.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth, and that'll bring up the designated hitter Zach Jones. First pitch to Jones, Slaughter, fouled, out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, fastball, hit, and over the second baseman's head. Zach Jones will single. The second baseman did not time his jump right.
That's going to have one drop right in there.
We're going to call that a single.
First. 1 out. Connor Lofton.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Connor Lofton, with a tie-in run over at first.
Got a hit or error in every inning.
First pitch to Lofton, fastball, swung on and missed, strike one. So 1 out, tying run at first. 0-1 count to Lofton. Somehow get on, Lofton, and we have the top of the lineup. Next pitch, misses inside, ball one. If he would have stood in there, he would have got hit. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryson Williams due up next. So next pitch, fastball called, strike 2. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lofton's got a battle. Now the next pitch, and there's a ground ball to short. Fielded, throw over to second for 1, throw over to first, and that's going to get past the first baseman. So Lofton will slide in the second. There will be 2 outs with a runner on second, and that'll bring up the leadoff batter and shortstop, Bryson Williams.
Going to bring up Bryson Williams. Come on, Bryson, Jack, man, for me. Show me you can do it. They say you can do it, Bryson. Show me.
All right. So tying run at second. Williams is the batter. First pitch to him, and there's a ground ball to third. Fielded by the third baseman, throw over to first in time for the third out as we are headed to the top of the 7th. 0 runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. As Southwest Onslow leads the Chargers 2-1. So we head to the top of the 7th, where the first baseman Jacob Smith will lead off Southwest Onslow. We'll be back momentarily. All right, top of the 7th. First pitch, off speed, called, strike one. So 0-1 count to Smith. Next pitch, fastball misses high, ball one. So wind in the pitch, off speed, called, strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Smith. Next pitch, slider misses outside, ball two. Stallions have 7, 8, 9 batters due up now. Next pitch, fastball, called, strike three on the outside corner. One out.
It's going to bring up Wyatt Kirk.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Wyatt Kirk.
Stupid hit by pitch. God, because that should have been an out.
Mm-hmm. First pitch to Kirk misses low, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, fouled back to the screen. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch. Off speed, called, strike two. 1-2 count now to the 8-hole hitter, Wyatt Kirk. Next pitch, off speed, misses high, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, slider, swung on and missed, strike three. 2 outs now in the 7th.
It's going to bring up Deontay Roberts.
And that'll bring up the left fielder, Deontay Roberts, who has caused problems all day. Got hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and he singled in the 5th. First pitch to him, slider, called, strike one on the outside. The dribbler to the pitcher. Wilson throws it over to first in time. 3 outs here in the 7th.
Chargers trail by 1.
Chargers are down to their last 3 outs of the season if they do not rally. We'll be back momentarily as the Chargers have the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th batters of their lineup due up next. It's now or never. Turn on those rally caps. Put them on. Flip them. Do whatever you got to do. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the 7th. So right fielder Parker Rowland will lead off for the Chargers. Heart rate for me is currently at 121. It's now or never. So first pitch to Rowland. Slider misses outside. Ball one. Anyway on. Anyway on.
He asked the other umpire if he swung or not.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, slider, misses outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Here you go, Parker. Come on, buddy.
As the pitcher will step off the mound. Now back up. Next pitch, fastball called. Strike 1 on the inside corner. So 2-1 count. Fastball misses high. Ball 3.
Come on, here we go, buddy.
Anyway on, rolling anyway on. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 4 as the Chargers have a tie-in run at first.
Bring up Camden Wilson.
And that'll bring up the slugger, Camden Wilson, and part of the Blonde Bandits. The senior is due. Pitcher checks the runner on first. Now the pitch. Fastball. Just missed. Foul ball. So 0-1 count to Wilson as he'll call time. Step out of batter's box. And now back on. Roland leads off first. Now the next pitch, slider, misses inside. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, fastball, popped up in the air to center field. Center fielder calls him off, and it'll be 1 out here in the 7th.
1 out, runner on first for Jack Yule.
So, Jack Yule, who's in his 3 at-bats, has reached on an error, got hit by a pitch, and singled. See if he can do something here with Roland at first. First pitch to Yule, misses and that was an awful call. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Next pitch misses low, ball 1.
You the man, Jack.
1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 swing away from ending this thing. Next pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. 1-2 count now to Yule. As the pitcher, Pittman, checked the runner at first, and now the pitch. Slider, and that one hit him. So, there will be runners on first and second, 1 out now for the catcher, Davis Brinson.
Davis Brinson. After we talk about it.
As the head coach will now make a mound visit.
We changing or what are we doing here?
I think it might just be a visit to talk defense. So, if you're just now joining us, the story of the game so far is that the Chargers have left 9 runners left on base compared to Southwest Onslow with 4. Southwest Onslow took a 2-0 lead with the 2-run homer in the 3rd and has yet to give up that lead. In the bottom of the 5th, Camden Wilson had an RBI single to cut the lead in half to 2-1. Now we're in the bottom of the 7th with runners on first and second, 1 out, with Davis Brinson, the catcher, due up. Umpires heading out to the mound and said that the mound party is over.
Come on, Davis. You the man, Davis. You the man, Davis.